Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like you're just drowning? Like drowning in a sea of notifications, open tabs, and unread emails? If you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone. And the good news? There is a way out.
Oh man, we have all been there. Staring at a blank page, that cursor just blanking at you, the essay is due tomorrow, but somehow you're 2 hours deep into a TikTok rabbit hole about, I don't know, cats who look like celebrities. It's this weird mix of panic and paralysis, and honestly, it's exhausting.
But what if it didn't have to be like that? Well, that's what we're going to dig into. We're using this incredible book, Cyborg Nation, as our guide. Think of it as a roadmap to take back control, to go from feeling overwhelmed by your tech to feeling empowered by it. All right, so first, we need to put a name to the enemy. Let's talk about what the book calls the accidental cyborg problem. And trust me, this is something that affects pretty much all of us, even if we don't realize it. This right here, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? These amazing little devices in our pockets were supposed to give us freedom, connect us, make us smarter. But a lot of the time, they feel more like digital handcuffs. The book offers up this brilliant metaphor to help us visualize the problem. A chaotic kitchen. I mean, just picture trying to cook a decent meal in a kitchen with piles of dirty dishes and expired food everywhere. It'd be a stressful nightmare, right? Well, that's what most of our digital lives look like. That downloads folder you're scared to open, those 8 pages of apps you never use, it's the same thing. And here is the absolute key takeaway. A messy digital space creates a messy mental space. It's not that you're just bad with technology or lazy. Your brain is trying to work in the middle of a digital hurricane. Of course you feel scattered. Okay, so that's the problem. It's a big one. But now let's talk about the solution. And it all starts with a really powerful mindset shift, becoming an intentional cyborg. And yeah, I know that sounds a little sci-fi, but stick with me.
So, forget about the Terminator for a second. The real definition of a cyborg is just a being that merges biological parts with artificial ones. And here's the kicker. If you use a smartphone to remember things or navigate a new city, guess what? You're already a cyborg.
This is the big reframe. Your phone isn't just some gadget you pick up and put down. It's your external memory. It's your navigator. It's your library. For better or for worse, it has become a true extension of your mind. And that means we have a choice. We can be an accidental cyborg, always reacting, always stressed out, basically letting our tech run the show. Or we can be an intentional cyborg, purposeful, focused, and calm, someone who is firmly in control. The goal isn't to get rid of technology, it's to use it on our own terms.
So how do we actually make that happen? How do we go from accidental to intentional? This is where we get super practical. Let's open up your new, upgraded Cyborg Toolkit.
The book breaks it all down into 3 really clear, doable steps. First, we declutter. We tidy up that digital kitchen. Second, we organize by building something called a second brain. And third, we amplify our own intelligence by activating an AI co-pilot. So, for that first step, decluttering, we're not just randomly deleting things. We use a system called the 5S method. You can think of it like Marie Kondo for your digital life. The whole point is to create a streamlined, clean space where your brain can actually breathe and focus. Next up is the second brain. And you guys, this is a total game changer. It's basically an external system, like a notes app, where you capture everything. The big idea here is that your brain is for having ideas, not for holding them. So you offload all that remembering to a trusted system so your mind is free to, actually think. And if you're a student, the para method is just perfect. It's so simple, you just organize everything into 4 buckets. Projects are things with a deadline, like that term paper. Areas are ongoing parts of your life, like your classes or your health. Resources is for anything interesting you find. And archives is for all the stuff you're done with. That's it. So simple, but so powerful. And finally, we amplify with an AI co-pilot. Now, don't let the term AI intimidate you. The best way to think about this, especially as a student, is as the world's best study buddy. It's always available, it never gets tired of your questions, and it's endlessly patient. And here's what that actually looks like in practice. You can ask it to explain a super complicated topic in simple terms. You can literally copy-paste your messy lecture notes and ask it to turn them into a neat study guide. It can help you bust through writer's block by brainstorming essay ideas. It can even help with the social stuff, like drafting a polite text when you're too swamped to hang out. It's an incredible tool. So, you declutter, you organize, you amplify, you put in the work.
What's the payoff? What does it actually feel like to live the intentional cyborg life?
Well, you start here, right? In this state of constant digital chaos, feeling pulled in a million directions, always reacting.
And you move to this, a place of intentional calm, a place where your technology is working for you, supporting your goals, and actually helping you focus.
And the results are real things you can feel every day. We're talking about way less stress before exams because all your notes are exactly where they need to be. We're talking about sharper focus when you sit down to study because the digital noise is gone. That means more actual free time for hobbies, for friends, all because you finally feel in control of your digital world instead of it controlling you.
So look, you don't have to boil the ocean here. You don't have to change everything all at once. This whole journey just starts with one small change. Maybe it's just deleting one app you never use. Or maybe it's just turning off notifications for an hour tonight. So the only real question left is, what's your first step going to be?